What are we doing, Cara?
You know what? We're going local today. I had a chat to my friend the other day, and I can't confirm this, but he was trying to tell me that Baskin & Robbins ice cream is made in Canada and imported here. And I thought, really? Really? Is that true? It's insane if we have all these local industries and people are buying from somewhere like Baskin & Robbins. So I decided to look into it. So first of all, let's talk about what local means.
Okay.
You know? So first of all, the most direct local we could get, obviously, is homegrown food and veggies, which I love. But these days, who has time for those sorts of things? The next step up from going local would be your local community. So you go to your local farmers market, maybe you know, the general store that's on the corner who gets the produce in from farmers and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you've got your city, and then you've got your state, and then you've got Go Local Australia. So local is, you know, it's quite a variable, I guess. But for me, I think looking into to change over to Go Local, you've got to find a product that works for you. And I think the best place to start is your fruit and veg. Let's face it, that's...
I agree.
Yeah, and have you heard of the radiation process at all?
I haven't, but you're going to tell me about it.
Yeah, this is something happens. It's really not talked about very much, but a lot of foodstuffs that are brought into Australia go through a radiation process to eliminate the risk of infection from pests and bacteria and things. So they're actually exposed to a radiation before being sold in Australia.
Oh, wow.
So, and that's a lot of herbs and spices and fresh foods, tropical fruits and stuff like that. So, I mean, for me, you know, they have, if you read up on the internet, they're saying it's, you know, not damaging. But personally, I don't really want to eat food that's exposed to radiation.
No, is that why they always say you should wash the fruit before you eat it?
No, I think washing the fruit is, there's a few things, maybe because the residue chemicals that they're sprayed on it, although I think that's already in the fruit if it's been sprayed.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you've got the fruit pickers, who knows, might have had a pee at the local bush, then kept plucking the fruit and veggie. You never know what's going on. So
I've noticed the nectarines have been
slightly stained, you know, and people, I like to
that
pick
would really
my veggies.
piss you off, wouldn't it?
It would.
Let's be quite honest.
Well, that's true. You don't know, unless you've grown it yourself and you've watched that little fruit grow on the vine, you have no idea what the story is behind it. So, and that's why I'd say wash your fruit and veggies before you get it. I think buying local for me starts with your local growers market, and this is such a huge trend in Perth and all around Australia. It's amazing. If you go to them, they're buzzing on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Local farmers come and they sell all their beautiful produce. Even if you are a meat eater and dairy eater, they have dairy and meat farms there, and you can buy direct from the farmer.
You've got them everywhere. You've got them in Perth. We've got the Canning Vale markets.
We do.
Melbourne, you've got the Victoria markets.
Yep.
In Sydney, you've got the Paddy's markets and all the different. So every state has got local markets open all weekend, usually from about Thursday through to the Sunday.
It is.
And I've been to them, and there's such a buzz, isn't there, when you go to local markets?
It's a huge buzz, and it's so fun, you know. And you can chat to the people who grow it. They're really passionate about their food and what they've produced, and you see the face that's put all this energy into it, and then that food becomes you.
And I ask you, why should we go local?
Well, to be honest, there's the common sense factor of supporting local industry and economy. But for me, being a greenie, I just think, well, also the environmental footprint. Imagine importing frozen ice cream from Canada to be sold in Australia, whereas buying Simo's from Margaret River, who love to have all their produce, you know,
Do you know what I
Perth.
think, Cara? I think you're right. You're 100% right. And I always, when I do my shopping, I try and buy Australia. I always shop at Coles.
Yep.
Coles has more Australian products. Even their home brand products, 99% of them, I would say, are made in Australia. Some of the other supermarkets, a lot of them are made in Manila and everywhere else. But when it comes to fruit and veggies, right, I think it's very important to buy your local stuff. But see, like oranges, for example, we import oranges from America to make oranges. Why do we do that when we have an orange industry here?
That's what I think, you know.
Apple juice, why do we import it?
And Harvey Fresh, you know, these beautiful local farms. And they're really struggling, some of the farmers these days. There's some industries which are falling away. Why are we getting cheaper? And why is it cheaper to buy something from that far and be imported?
And I know something else you might want to touch on as well. The fact that these days they can import some of the ingredients, put in 60% water, and it's made in Australia, and it's not.
Yeah, that's it, the concentrate thing.
How do you tell? Is there a way of knowing if
you look at
really
the labels, when you go to groceries, they often these days say buy from local and imported ingredients, and there's no sort of percentage. We don't know which is which. So, you know, for me, if you're going fresh, then you want to go to the local growers market and you want to find the products usually that have that Australian stamp on it that says buy local. So just empower your choices, read labels, and don't be scared to ask questions direct to the grocery. And personally, I choose IGA as a local independent grocer.
Got a good one.
So yeah, that's what you do, and it's just about asking questions, making a choice, and being excited about what you're
remember,
eating.
you've got to find an IGA that speaks English.
My one does.
Mine doesn't. But the groceries are usually quite cheap and fresh. So
yeah,
just look for the groceries.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Anything else you want to tell us?
No, I'll be back in a couple of weeks, more bigger and bulbous.
Can we
excited.
ask how long to go now for baby?
No, I think she's ready to go in about, well, he, whatever, in about 4 weeks. So we'll see from there.
Have you picked names and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, we thought of a few, but who knows until we meet them, you know, might come up with something. But they're definitely not going to be accountant, that's for sure. They're going to have some hippie name.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. That's Faerie Cara Walker. If you want more information about Cara and all the different causes and great advice, you can check out our website at thecouch.com.au. Click on the segment page, then click on Cara's beautiful photo and it'll take you to a wonderful website. There's links there for all types of things. So if you're a greenie or a person that just wants something better in life or something to do with the environment, check out her website. She's got people there that can connect you to different things. So thank you very much to Cara Walker.
Thank you, Fred.